Hello, demons. It's your girl Lucy. And do you ever look back at your work from literally like a few days ago and think, "Oh my God, what was I actually doing? Why does this look so bad?" Because I looked back at those videos I did explaining some of my characters from the idea I had for a comic, and oh my God, do I hate that art? I mean, I like the designs. I think they're just not drawn well. Also, I do not want to use that style in my comic because I want it to be more cartoony so that I can have fun like stylizing things and using unique designs and like some of the characters that come in. So basically, yeah, we're redesigning these characters, and I'm trying to come up with a new style that I think I would like to use in this comic. Okay, so first we are doing Nico, and okay, I think he turned out so cute. I really wanted to focus on the style and making it like cartoony. I wanted bigger heads, and usually I just do like this circle for the chest and then use that to like build off the body with. But this time I started using like this bean shape so that they actually have like hips and a chest, pretty useful for a person. And I really think that helped me stylize the poses and things. I did more on the legs and the arms. I made like the forearms and like the calves like stick out more and like sharper angles. I don't know, I came across somebody doing that on when I was watching like YouTube or something, and honestly I really liked how it looked. It made it all look more dynamic and I really enjoyed that. I tried to make his hair much bigger. I like the big hair with big round curls. I think it looks cute. And overall I love how this design turned out. I think he looks one of the best that I came up with. Also with the shading, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to shade it. I considered do you know in IBIS Paint how you can use like those little dots and like you can draw on those dots and it's like a brush or something? I tried to see if Clip Studio Paint or something like that, and they don't, because I kind of want to use that for the shading, because I thought it would look like pop art, like comics. But they don't have the same brush, and I know that you can technically make your own brushes, but yeah, I don't know how to do that. So I then tried to use like the hash marks. I don't know, I wanted to do something new for shading. And I hated it. Did not like how it looked. It turned out bad. And then I briefly considered trying soft shading and immediately turned away from that because in my last video I tried doing soft shading on this art that's in the background, and no, no, I'm sorry, I do not do soft shading. I really, really like cell shading a lot better, and I usually shade in black, which I don't think you're supposed to do. Well, technically there's something you're not supposed to do in art, but I don't think many people think it looks good. So this time I really tried to use like different bright colors, like they weren't even that dark. For Nico, I did like pink, red, like very warm shades, and I think it complements them. I tried to choose colors that complement their personality and like their design and the color scheme when I was choosing what color to shade in, and I think it really helped the designs pop. So overall, I was really trying to push myself to exaggerate the expression, stretch things, yeah, trying to make them look more cartoony. I don't like how semi-realistic my style is. I think it really holds me back at times. So yeah, this is Nico, and I really like how it turned out. I did put him in like this mask and like cape because that's him trying to be a villain, guys. Because we all know that's what he's striving for. I should probably summarize who Nico is. Yeah, Nico, he's just a little cutie. He's like the nicest person ever. He wants to be a villain, and that's why I put him in the little cape and the mask. But no, he's way too sweet for that, and I love him. And I think this time design turned out great, and it made me really excited to start working on this comic, which I will do eventually after I plan everything out, because I'm trying to go slower. So yeah, on to the next design. Okay, this next one is Blair. I do not like how this one turned out as much. I don't know what's wrong with him. Well, I probably do. I might need to redraw this. Um, the like main thing that I had him standing, like the main reference point, this one there is just standing. It looks so wrong. It looks so jank. I don't know what I did to it. So yeah, he doesn't look the best. The I did do this one drawing of like his head where he's like looking to the side and like smiling, and honestly, I think this is the closest to what I actually picture him looking like Like, this is Blair. The other ones, they're a bit off, but this is what I pictured Blair as being. So overall, I tried to exaggerate his proportions, tried to give him those big hips. It might have messed up my design, but it's okay. We will figure it out. I still love Blair's outfit. I love his outfit. He has such a good sense of style. I did this drawing of him at the bottom, if you can see, where he's like having his leg up and he's like singing. And oh, I have an idea for an animatic that I might be making a video on, and it's to a song called "Still Dancing," and I really, really, really want to make an animatic of Blair. I think it would be so fun. It would take so long, but I think I'm gonna do it. Anyway, back to the design. I tried to make his hair really big on that one side because he has a huge personality and it needs to be represented in his design. So big hair. He's looking great. I like how I did that hair. I don't think he looks awful, but no, I definitely this design still needs to be worked on. Yeah, like I said, I just tried to focus on exaggerating the proportions. I wanted to give my characters bigger eyes than I normally do, but I already have pretty big eyes for all of my characters, so I don't know if I really did the best job, especially here. I feel like his eyes look the same. But again, we're still working on it, okay, guys? For the shading, like I said, this is like the first time I've tried choosing colors other than black, and oh my god, I should have done it sooner. For Blair, I picked like this purple because I thought it would really complement his design, and why was I not doing this before? Like, using like reds and purples and blues and like all these different shades of colors, it makes the design look so much more dynamic and interesting to look at, and I am loving it. I love it. So yeah, this is how Blair's design turned out. Like I said, it's a bit questionable, but we're still working on it. Okay. Um, we tried our best. On to the next design. So I was planning on. Okay, I still do not have a name for this Kremlin girl. I am genuinely so sorry. I keep telling myself to sit down, look up names, figure things out. I have some ideas. I really need to decide between them. So anyway, Kremlin girl, I was going to design her, but then as I was doing it, I realized it really just looked the same. Like, she was already so stylized, she was already such like a cartoony design with the huge ears, the short stature, the one eye. I already loved her design. I already thought that she looked much in a cartoony style, and as I was doing it, I realized I was literally just redrawing the same thing. So I decided that she didn't really need a redesign because I just did great the first time. I'm like, yes, she's great. So I decided to do Sorca instead. Oh my god, I was looking back at my original ref sheet for Sorca. I was rushing so much. Why does she look so bad? Oh, I really need to work on this. Anyway, so I got into drawing her. Love the ponytail. Love drawing that. For her staff thing that she was holding last time, I decided to give it blades on both sides because I thought it would be cooler and I thought it'd be more something she would use. And she was changed from smiling in her original, just standing there, and now she looks very serious. She is getting down to business. Yeah, I feel like the more I think about her, the more serious she is getting. She like I said has huge anger issues. She starts going a little insane by the end of the story trying to catch these villains. But for her design, I didn't change her outfit or anything. I don't think I changed the outfits for any of these characters. I really liked her like armor outfit that I had for her uniform. I think it fit her really well. And when I was doing this, I tried to focus on having her have more square design just because shape language and, squares and triangles because she's dangerous and very logical. See, I know a little bit about design, guys. I don't know if that actually came through. I thought about giving her a bow or like a crown thing. I was inspired by Vaggie from Has-Been Hotels. Like, maybe I'll give her a big bow like that. But I ended up not liking how it looked, so that design idea was scrapped. But what I did do was I gave her this diamond in the middle of her forehead because she didn't look fantastical enough. She just looks like a normal person, and she has superpowers, so she might as well have some interesting design elements. I'd imagine is glowing when she's like using her powers. He drives it from the stone. She's like Vision from Marvel or whatever. um, for her shading, I chose to use blue because she's a cold, badass person, so she gets blue. And yeah, I don't have much to say on this design. I like how it turned out. I I think it's cool. Yeah. Oh, another thing that I decided to do for her was I really like it when characters that have like long hair, it's kind of like floating. I usually do this with water characters because it looks like they're in water. And Sorca is not a water character or whatever, not like sea monster or whatever, but I really like her long ponytail, like if she's turning, it's like floating, sort of like it's acting like it would in water, as well as like the strands that she has framing her face, just like kind of floating elegantly behind her. I really like it. That's just a small detail I add to all of my characters because I think it makes them look really dynamic and cool, and you can position the hair in a lot of really unique ways. You can see that in the drawing that I did towards the bottom, where it's like she's turning around and her hair is kind of like wrapping around her. Like that's really what I'm envisioning, and I really enjoy that element. So that is all I have for this video. I will obviously need to be redesigning other characters in this style because they all need to be in similar style. I don't know if I'll make a video on that or not. I might. I want to make a video next on world building or that animatic that I said I had an idea for earlier. Like I really need to get to working on that. I'm very excited about it. So yeah, if you like this video, subscribe or like, please. If not, that's fine. But I really like this new style. This is how I'm gonna be designing and working on things in the future, and I think it allows me a lot more freedom with my designs. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye guys!